And before you criticize me, right, for something I didn't do, the black man in the truck, right, so stuck up thinking the road belongs to you. The road don't belong to you. It belongs to pedestrians. But you want to be over the crosswalk? Wow, so you want us to go under the car or do you want us to go through? Because it's easy to smash your fucking window out and jump through your fucking car. It's not hard. So, like I said, stop running your fucking mouth. Focus on you. You have a license, right? So why not keep your eye on the fucking road? Know what you're doing, where you're at. The light was red, so you need to back the fuck up. Pedestrians come first, they go first. You're a car, you get to places quicker. Humans, when we walk, it takes us extra more time because we are walking. We don't have a car that coasts and do the lazy shit, right? Because that's all you do is pedal and steer. But people walking, if we don't keep the gas to the metal to the pedal, then we ain't gonna go nowhere. But if you're the pedal to the metal, right? You can let you and it's not even a car. They have cars now that they all you have to do is put cruise control on. How lazy are you, motherfuckers? Really? We are humans and we can't put cruise control on. We never go anywhere if we gotta put our foot forward and forward and forward before we go anywhere. And it don't take one foot, it takes both. Unless you hip, scup, and skip away, you know. I can skip down the road with one leg. I can do a skip down the road with my left leg too. Just as well as I can do with my left or with my right. But do you guys see how stuck up people is? You want to run your mouth. You don't want to sit there and focus on what you're doing, but you're doing the wrong thing for the wrong reason, right? But you're sitting there and running your fucking mouth about somebody that's having a good life and living the best life of himself, right? I'm not breaking no laws. But when that crosswalk turns white and that little captain comes up, we are allowed to cross the road. But how can we cross the road when a fucking jackass, a driver like you, pulling up over the crosswalk? I could see a little past for somebody to still have room to go walk in front of you, but you were so stingy and greedy within yourself, you Momo Joe. To me, you're a nigger. You're dirty and ratchet. But you are so fucking stupid. You're gonna sit there and it's a race thing for you. No, it's not for me. You're a dirty human. You don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. Like I told you, I didn't fucking rip no money off you, asshole. You never gave me fucking money in the first place, bitch. You just want everything given to you and you don't want to do nothing but cause drama and chaos and mayhem. But you want money, you want your things. Fuck you and fuck that. Start obeying the law of the roads. The license is a privilege, it's not a given. Because it can be taken away from you in a heartbeat, just like your fucking life can. So obey the laws and the rules of the road. If you can't do two things at once, if you can't watch and concentrate, and concentrate on the road. Because at the end of the day, it's not the humans, the pedestrians walking across the street that's killing the people. It's the people that think they're once so fucking stuck up and think they own the road. And you don't have to care, you don't have to watch for pedestrians, but pedestrians have to watch for you. How fucked up is that? Pedestrians don't kill people with cars. People with cars kill pedestrians because they can't sit there and do multiple things at once. They can't coexist. They can't understand. They're stupid fucking people. Stuck in your own fucking way. You don't give a fuck when nobody says until you get something what you want. Like I said, 1 + 1 is not 4. It's just not even 3. Try 2. But stupid and dumb people will say it's 3 and 4. I can 5-step it the fuck out of your way. I can't see you, but you're a fool. You can't see me, I can see you, and you are a fool. I'm not foolish. So, can you draw it up? Can you draw it up any clearer? I just told you to go fuck yourself. Common sense is a privilege, not a given. Back in the day, common sense was a given, but now it's not. So you gotta have discipline, because if you don't have discipline of yourself, then the clowns will always bury you. Because you're alright when you're beside them and behind them, but when you leap over them, you become the problem. How are we the problem? We got rid of you, told you to go to the trash. Because it didn't make sense. No one has wasted time, wasted space, wasted energy, wasted money. I have better time doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna sit there and have somebody in the negative seat, at the back seat or side me that's negative, because my car always runs. Remember, people, if you have a negative person beside you, how do you think your battery, a dead battery, is not gonna get recharged with a dead battery? A good battery will get recharged with another good battery. So remember, people, you can't recharge with somebody that has no charge and their car don't run. Lazy motherfucking piece of shit. But you can win everywhere and be winners and go everywhere with each other, because if your battery don't work, it gets recharged, because they get you get you fucking ass back up and move along. Like I said, people, you cannot live life if you have a dead battery beside you. It will never work. If you have a live battery beside you, it will always be electricity, always be electrifying. Your electric, your power will always be on. And remember, your grass is wherever you water it is the greenest. If you don't want to water your grass, prolong it's going to be brown and it's going to die off. But then you guys want to pitch and complain because your grass ain't green, and you realize the other side is the greenest. You know why it's the greenest? Because we spend time watering ours. Grass is always greener on our side. It's greener wherever you water it at. So if I'm over there and I'm over here and I'm watering it over there and over here, grass is gonna be green. Common sense. And fuck John Green, Megan Adams, and fucking John Smart, you fucking stupid motherfucker. Where's my fucking money at, bitch? You tried to, it was you, there's to you, Christina, and the two brothers, right? But anyway, fuck that. I ain't feeding you fucking clowns anything. Anyway, so if you want your grass greener, if you want your grass green, you gotta be the one watering it every day. Because if you're dependent on somebody else and you're not independent with yourself, they don't give a fuck. They won't give you no water to water your plant. They won't water, your tree will never grow because they won't ever give you a tree. They won't ever give you the water to let the tree start. Where's the moisture? Your tree will die off. Your car will never start. Your carburetor will fail. Your heart race will never go anywhere. Your race car, your NASCAR will stay still, right? Stay still and won't be maintained. So therefore it's chaos and mayhem within yourself. Because not only you don't have discipline, but you're not watering and fueling your tank. So how is the car gonna always run? It will never run because you're not putting fuel in the tank. You're not watering the plant, the tree. You're not watering it. So again, stop bitching and complaining about the grass not being green. It will be greener and greenest wherever you want me to say that again? I'll spell it out for you. Y-O-U. Y2J. Chris Jericho. But anyway, you gotta put water in you. You gotta focus on you. You gotta water yourself. Not water down, not soak, but water it so your grass will always stay green. And it will always be the greenest because I water mine 88,488 seconds a day. At least 1 cup of water every minute. My green is the greenest and it's also the finest. Caitlin Minson, you can finesse me all you want. But yeah, you fine too. But your energy and your smile and your personality is what got me. It has nothing about between your legs. Too many females think this shit don't stink. Just because me, I'm a man, not a boy, but just because a man opens the door for you doesn't mean he wants you. Means respecting their elders, respect people. They were taught the right way. Now you got taught the wrong fucking way. So this is how you work. You sit there and when you don't get what you want, the spoiled brats sit there, and this is why they act the way they do. Because the parents and the people that are raising them, the person cries and cries and cries and cries and cries. Back in the day, if you cried when people said no, you got a fucking ass whooping. You want something to fucking cry about? I'll give you a fucking reason to cry. We sucked it up in the back in the day. If someone says no to you fucking go, hey, bro, like ginger ale. But today, oh yes, 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 for you. Back in the day, when we couldn't get something, or they didn't want to buy anything, or they said no, we had to deal with it. We had to figure it out. We had to go without. We had to find out. So we're not the same. And they give into you. Because the parents, where you are going so wrong is when you say no to them, they cry and cry for 5 to 10 minutes and you get so annoyed. So you sit there and you give up and you say, motherfucker, stop crying, I'll get you what you want. That's what they are looking for. But now you're just showing them, and all they gotta do is cry like a bitch the next time you say no. So when you say no again, they cry for 10 to 15 minutes. Then you give in again. They're pushing your buttons to see where they can get you. And when you give in every single time, they're spoiled, rotten brats. When you say no to them, you turn to be the bad person, the bad guy, the bad one. No, we're not. You guys need to learn how to suck it the fuck up is what you need to do. You guys know you're lying on my name, but you still be doing it, right? And you're one-sided. You think about you and nobody else. Yeah, I think about myself and I love myself a little bit more. But I also care for the people because they're the ones that pay my bills. I go to work for the people. See, they can talk all the shit they want, but they don't know they're paying my bills. So, like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. But I go to work and I serve the people every day. I feed the people. I make the dough for pizza. They do my teammates, my coworkers, do the others that they step 2, step 3. It's teamwork. Then you make the dream work. Because you work with each other, not against each other. And remember, the guys, if I didn't make the dough, yeah, I can be replacement. You can replace me, but the stuff that I do, you can't replace that. I'm like 7 people into one because I'm that fast at what I do. So you can't replace that. And you can't replace my ambition or my energy or my intelligence. So, like I said, I make the dough and then the coworkers do the rest. We work as a team. Why do you think it's always a dream that always works? And people go in there, they're all happy and everything. When they go in there, the music is, they're like, yo, man. I hear people going in there, yo, is he the one that fucking sits there and tells the cops to go fuck off? Yeah, I am. Because they do everything for the wrong thing for the wrong reason. So, like I said, your parents taught you the wrong way. Just because you cried and cried and whined and dined them, now you're 18, 19 years old, right, Alexis? And you think just because your parents gave in to you every time, you think everybody else is going to be the same as your parents? They're losers compared to me. I'm a winner. Always have been. When I say no, that's what it means. I stand on and I stand by and I stand for what I say. I don't go back of what I say because at the end of the day, what I say stands and what I do. Do you feel me? When I sit there and say I'm not going to do something and I do it, what does that tell you? Right? So I'm not a scumbag and I'm not a douchebag. I do what I say I'm going to do. I don't say I'm not going to do it and then do it anyway. That's not who I am. I'm a real person. I'm true. You guys are fake, false. There's a huge, huge difference. We're not the same. But Katie Lynn mentioned, hope you're having a fabulous day. Keep smiling. If you're not smiling, that's making me upset. But be happy with yourself. Don't ever let somebody else sink your ship. Because they're jealous and envy of what you are and what you do. Your ambition is terrific. Your energy, you keep going. And the governor of Maine, right? We will not take that away from Ryan because we don't have those anymore. We don't ever have somebody 14 years old that wants to work his ass off, and we're not going to take it away from him. So the only thing I want him to do is get his diploma. But yeah, he can work 160 hours a week. So we're not going to take your full potential away from you. We want to give you your potential of fullness so you can be successful and succeed in life. So be happy with yourself. Be happy with your car. Be happy with you and I and me and I. Don't compete with no one. Don't compare with no one. Who you need to compare to and be complete and compete with is you. Be focused on you. And when I and you are focused with yourself, that is when your grass is the greenest, and that is when you are the best version of yourself. Because now you know your purpose and you know your mission of life and why you're here. Once you figure those two out, the rest is history and it's historic. Because now you know what to do to get where you want to go at and be at. It's called a craft. It's called a passion. We are allowed to chase our dreams because we do live in America. And we also live American Eagles, right? Do you guys understand American Eagle wanted to give me $7.25 to be a model and go down that aisle for making them money? And I said no. I'm still a model though. I don't do no drugs. Why do you think I have so much energy? When you do drugs, you have no energy because your energy is already drained. You sure in the fuck don't have no ambition because that's also drained when you're doing drugs. You sit still, you're sitting and complaining about something you can't fucking have because you're on drugs. When you're on drugs, you sit still, you complain, and still complaining. But shut your fucking mouth. Discipline yourself. Have some discipline. Beat the drugs. That's what strong people do. Weak individuals let the drugs beat them. So, like I said, we are not the same. But Katie, miss you, love you. Not in love with you, but I do love you, have love for you. So keep maintaining yourself and keep blessed, and God bless. Be safe.